Hello everybody, it's Savannah, and in this video and for the rest of this week I will be doing a kind of ongoing vlog about registration week. So normally registration week is a very laid back week for me. I already have everything planned out and I do not have to worry. Here's the thing, I thought that my registration was going to be in March, but instead it is in February, so it kind of caught me off guard. So I do have multiple different possibilities of classes that I will take next year. One is with 7 APs and 1 honor, which is the one that I put in a video. That was the one right before this, and that is an extremely hard schedule. And then another one is one with no APs if I want it. Like, it's very, very changeable. It has dancing, it has a study hall. It's just an all-around easier schedule. And I really have to choose, like, prompto, because by the end of this week, I need to have all my teacher signatures. So that's why it's going to make this week extremely interesting. So I am going to be doing sort of a video diary with this, along with a written down diary. And yeah, so today and tomorrow, I am living in my more challenging schedule. Now, by living in a more challenging schedule, that does not mean that I'm going to all the classes. It's living with the idea of it. And so there are a couple of things that I am doing this week. Like, if I feel strained or uncomfortable or horrible doing this schedule, then of course I'm not going to do it next school year, because I know that I'm going to just feel horrible and depressed next school year. And I do have a couple conditions that go with this schedule, which is I have to have all my teachers' approvals. I have to not tell any more people at my school. I have to be kind and be humble, and with those last two, it just has to be a gradual change, because you cannot change a lot over 2 days. I have to go out with friends, and that means I have to reach out to at least a couple of friends this week, and I have to work out every single day. Now, these are extremely important, so that way I'll actually be able to, like, adjust to the lifestyle, because I am easily stressed, so working out and going out with friends is extremely important. So yeah, let's go down to how today went. And today is day 1 with living with the 7 APs and 1 honors. So until about 2-ish today, I was extremely stressed, extremely anxious. I kept on going on YouTube and just searching up, like, how to survive high school and tips to get straight A's and all that, which isn't something that is healthy for me. And then I also hated how I had limited my hours of studying. So my parents tried to enforce a limit on how many hours I can study. Now, they don't really enforce it like, oh, you studied 4 hours today, you're in trouble because you didn't study for 3. It's more like, it's guidelines that they give me, so that way I don't overstudy, because they know that I will study every minute of the day if I'm allowed to, pretty much. So I did enforce that today, and it was hard for the first couple hours of the day, but then later in the day, things sort of changed. It was around 2 p.m. I started to laugh while I was studying and joke around and actually have fun while studying, which is something that is rare when I'm extremely stressed, and it was nice. And then when my brain just could not focus, which happens to me, especially on weekends when I study for 4 hours, even if I break it up, I took out my vocab write-up assignment, which is for extra credit in my geography class, and I just spent half an hour writing down my vocab, and when I felt refreshed, which was after that half an hour, I went back and I did some more studying, and that actually counts for study time. It's just a break for my brain, because I was studying for my state math competition before that. So that is basically how today went, study-wise. Extracurricular-wise, I was supposed to do programming for like 5 hours today, but what happened was I just couldn't do programming today. It was just like my brain just wasn't working at all, and it just wanted a break, which is extremely important on weekends, and I get that. So I was like, you know what, I force myself to do enough schoolwork. I work really hard in school. I just need a break sometimes, and I get that. It's how I am. So I did learn about that about myself. I will have to set aside 3 hours on both weekend days if I take the schedule, just to have a nice break. So I sat down, I watched TV, I read some, I just really relaxed. And now that it's 8 and it's time for me to film, I actually am able to. And so that's kind of how today went, and it's kind of looking a little bit shaky with this schedule because of the first half of the day. But if I'm able to repeat the second half of the day tomorrow, that is a very, very promising sign, and it looks like I will take that schedule. So it really depends on tomorrow. It's kind of that climax in the story where like I don't know if it's gonna happen. Like that's where it is right now. So yeah, see you guys tomorrow. Bye.